Every night, without fail, you surrender yourself to the unknown. Your body lies motionless, your awareness fades, and yet, you continue to exist. But where does your consciousness go? What happens in the unseen realms beyond your waking mind? The ancients believed that sleep was not just a necessity, but a gateway, a passage to hidden dimensions where the soul roams free. In the lost teachings of the Egyptians, the Greeks, and the mystics of the East, sleep was never seen as mere rest. It was an initiation, a nightly death and rebirth, a time when your spirit, unshackled from the physical form, journeys into the unseen world. But here's what they never told you. What happens in those dark hours is more than just dreams. Your consciousness is not inactive. It is traveling, learning, and sometimes encountering forces beyond your understanding. Some say it's in these moments that messages from higher planes reach you. Others warn that not all who visit you in sleep have benevolent intentions. What if your dreams were more than illusions of the mind? What if they were fragments of something real, memories of another existence, whispers from the beyond, or even glimpses into the future? Tonight, as you close your eyes, something extraordinary will happen. Your consciousness will slip through the veil of reality. But the question is, will you remember? Stay with me as we unveil the hidden truth of what really happens when you sleep. Historical and philosophical context. 234 words. Since the dawn of time, sleep has been a mystery, one that ancient civilizations sought to unravel. To them, the sleeping state was never just unconscious rest. It was a profound transition, a portal to dimensions unseen by the waking eye. The Egyptians believed that during sleep, the Bea, one's spiritual essence, would leave the body and wander beyond this realm, only to return upon waking. They inscribed protective spells and incantations onto tomb walls, believing that dreams carried messages from the gods, warnings from ancestors, and glimpses of the afterlife. Their most enlightened initiates underwent sacred dream rituals, where they consciously explored these hidden realms. The Greeks, too, saw sleep as divine. They built temples, Asclepions, where seekers would enter dreamlike trances, hoping to receive wisdom from higher beings. To them, sleep was a bridge between the mortal and the immortal, a place where the soul was no longer bound by earthly limitations. In the East, Hindu and Buddhist traditions spoke of sleep as a state where the Atman, the true self, touched the infinite. The Mandukya Upanishad describes deep sleep as the gateway to Turiya, a state beyond waking, dreaming, and even unconscious rest. To reach Turiya was to transcend illusion itself. But what if these teachings weren't just myth? What if ancient seers knew something we have forgotten? Modern science acknowledges the vast complexity of the sleeping mind, yet it barely scratches the surface of the esoteric truths that were once widely known. The deeper we look, the more we realize. Sleep is not the absence of consciousness. It is the expansion of it. And if that is true, then what truly awaits us beyond the veil of slumber? What if sleep was more than just a biological function? What if, instead of shutting down, your consciousness was unlocking something, a hidden doorway, a realm beyond ordinary perception? Every night, as your body surrenders to rest, your brain enters distinct stages, from light sleep to deep, dream-filled REM cycles. But beneath the surface, something far more mysterious is occurring. Esoteric traditions suggest that in sleep, the conscious mind dissolves, allowing the subconscious, and even the higher self, to take control. This is why dreams often reveal hidden fears, forgotten memories, and cryptic symbols. Your mind is processing reality from a higher plane. But there's more. The moment you fall asleep, your awareness loosens its grip on the physical world. You begin to drift, not just into dreams, but into something deeper. Ancient mystics and modern astral travelers alike claim that during sleep, the soul separates slightly from the body, still tethered by the silver cord described in countless spiritual texts. In this state, your consciousness is free to roam beyond the limits of time and space. This may explain why people experience vivid, hyper-realistic dreams of places they've never seen or people they've never met. Some even report encounters with beings, guides, ancestors, or shadowy entities that leave them waking with an unshakable sense of having been somewhere else. Could it be that dreams aren't just illusions, but fragments of actual experiences in unseen dimensions? What's more, many traditions speak of dream schools, hidden realms where souls gather in sleep to receive teachings from higher intelligences. Have you ever woken up with sudden inspiration, knowledge you don't recall learning, or an answer to a question that eluded you? Some say that in sleep, we are students of the universe, learning truths that the waking mind struggles to grasp. But if this is true, then why don't we remember everything? And if sleep is a doorway, can we learn to step through it consciously? If sleep is a doorway to other realms, then what determines where we go? Why do some people experience profound, lucid dreams, while others wake up with nothing but darkness? The answer lies in awareness and the unseen forces that shape our nightly journeys. Many ancient traditions warn that the dream state is not just a passive experience. It is a realm of influence, a place where energies, both light and dark, can interact with our subconscious mind. Some mystics believe that during sleep, we are more susceptible to external influences because our defenses are lowered. This is why nightmares can feel disturbingly real, as if something outside of us is trying to reach in. In Tibetan Buddhism, the practice of dream yoga teaches that the way we navigate the dream world mirrors how we navigate life and even death. The Tibetan Book of the Dead describes the bardo, an intermediate state between death and rebirth, where souls encounter visions, guides, and tests of consciousness. But here's the secret. We enter a form of bardo every single night. Sleep is a rehearsal for death, a time when we momentarily detach from the physical form and touch something beyond. But not all who dream are aware of this process. Some remain trapped in the illusions of their own mind, lost in fragmented visions and chaotic thoughts. Others, however, learn to awaken within the dream, to become lucid. Lucid dreaming is not just about controlling dreams. It is a stepping stone to conscious sleep, a practice that advanced mystics use to explore higher planes, receive teachings, and even communicate with intelligences beyond our understanding. The question is, if we spend a third of our lives in this mysterious state, what else is happening that we don't remember? Could it be that in sleep, we are living another existence entirely, one that vanishes the moment we wake? And if so, is there a way to bring back the knowledge hidden behind the veil? The key lies in how we approach sleep itself. Most people drift into unconsciousness without intention, never questioning where their mind will go. But what if you could prepare yourself, set an intention, and begin to remember? This is where the ancient practices come into play. If sleep is a gateway to hidden realms of consciousness, then how do we step through it with awareness? How do we break free from forgetfulness and begin to remember? Throughout history, mystics, shamans, and spiritual seekers have developed methods to harness the power of sleep, not just as a time of rest, but as a tool for enlightenment. The secret lies in intentional sleep, approaching the act of dreaming with the same focus and reverence as meditation or ritual. Here are 3 powerful techniques to help you awaken within the dream and unlock the hidden knowledge of the sleeping mind. 1. Setting an intention before sleep. The mind follows direction. Before lying down, take a moment to set a clear intention for your sleep. Whisper a command to your subconscious. Tonight, I will remember my dreams. Tonight, I will see beyond illusion. Writing this down in a dream journal amplifies the effect. Over time, this practice strengthens the bridge between waking and sleeping consciousness. 2. The art of lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is not just a trick for controlling dreams, it is a means of waking up within them. To achieve lucidity, practice reality checks throughout the day. Ask yourself, am I dreaming? Look at your hands, try to push a finger through your palm, or glance at a clock and then look again. If it changes unpredictably, you are in a dream. By making this habit second nature, you will eventually do it within your dreams, triggering awareness. The 4 a.m. Wake Back to Bed method. Many ancient traditions, including Tibetan dream yoga and indigenous shamanic practices, emphasize the power of the liminal space, the moment between wakefulness and sleep. One of the most effective ways to access this state is the 4 a.m. method. Set an alarm to wake yourself roughly 4 hours after falling asleep. Stay awake for 15 to 30 minutes, reflecting on dreams or meditating, then go back to sleep with full awareness. This dramatically increases the likelihood of lucid dreams, out-of-body experiences, and deep insights. But beyond techniques, the real transformation comes from a shift in perception. If you begin to see sleep as a journey, rather than a passive experience, you will naturally start to explore it more deeply. Keep a dream journal, meditate before bed, and most importantly, ask yourself, where do I go when I sleep? Because the answer is waiting for you. Every night you embark on a journey beyond the physical world, whether you remember it or not. Your consciousness detaches from the distractions of daily life and steps into a vast, hidden reality where time bends, symbols speak, and ancient truths whisper from the depths of the subconscious. Yet, most people remain unaware, drifting through the dreamscape like shadows, never realizing the power they hold. But those who awaken within their sleep discover something profound. The veil between worlds is thinner than we think. What we call dreams may be more than imagination. They may be glimpses into forgotten knowledge, echoes of past lives, or even messages from higher realms. Now the question remains, will you continue to sleep unconsciously, or will you take the first step toward waking up within the dream? Tonight, when you close your eyes, set an intention. Pay attention to the symbols and sensations that arise. When you wake, write everything down, no matter how insignificant it seems, because hidden within the fragments of your dreams may be the key to unlocking a deeper truth about yourself and the nature of reality itself. But be warned, once you start to remember, once you begin to see, you may never look at sleep the same way again.